Okay, hello everybody. My name is Josean, and I want to talk about a tool that I have written.
It's counting. Yeah, that's right. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Okay, so I want to talk about a tool that I have written, which is a plugin for IDA Pro for doing bin diffing. So it is purely written in Python. It's open source. Its name is the
I didn't set that up, all right? I didn't set that up. That's not my fault.
Okay. So it is open source. It was released just the day before the SyScan'. This is the URL. It exports the IDA databases to SQLite format, so you can then compare them, and you get the matches, and you can import them or do. Basically, what it does is diffing performing queries over the SQLite database with the data that was exported. So everything from each function in the IDA database that you have, like the function name, the comments that you might have, basic logs, instructions related to the basic logs, cross reference, function flags, anything, is all exported to the SQLite database format. Then, when you have two databases export, you can compare them, get results, and import everything from both databases. So why I wrote that? The reasons mainly, more than anything, because the current solutions for bin diffing, like Dynamics bin diff or Turbo diff, either did not fit my needs, were not good enough as I wanted me, or the development was stopped, or at least it is very slow. So more than anything, because when I don't like a tool or the existing tools, I always prefer to write my own. So this is what I did. Okay, so as previously said, it exports many things from the IDA database, like the function names, number of basic blocks, true names, call functions, cross reference, etc., which is the usual stuff. And also not so usual stuff, like, for example, the type libraries from IDA, the typical MS SDK, or whatever you are using, depending on the architecture and the kinds of binary files that we are comparing. Structures, definitions, enumerations, functions flags, prototypes, etc., etc. It also calculates many things, like the typical complexity, cyclomatic complexity, many fuzzy hashes signatures, to make it easier to compare the functions, and also to try to do it faster and in a fuzzy way. It means that if there are little difference between two functions, they can be compared.
30 seconds.
So, importing. After matching two databases, anything that was exported can be imported. It doesn't matter what it is, from the tools, the typed libraries, to all the comments, the function prototype, structures, definitions, enumerations. It doesn't work. Oh. Okay. As far as I know, it's the only tool that can import.
Next. Okay, and your 5 minutes starts now.
Okay, so you can match functions. You can see in a chooser in IDA, the GUI is integrated into IDA, which was an error, by the way, because I spent more time fixing or finding workarounds for IDA's bugs than actually writing the code or fixing bugs in Diaphora. But anyway, it uses both the disassembly, both the assembler, and both the pseudocode, the decompiler, if you have it. You have the decompiler, you can you can compare back and forth with more greater details than all the previous existing tools, because you can compare ARM 864 and 886 back and forth. It doesn't matter. In the future, the GUI, so I did it wrong, and I tried to integrate it deeply in IDA. So it was an error. The development. It took more than anything. The big part of the development was a weekend. Then, during the beta time, I spent most of the time fixing bugs and adding features that people told me, so the development took around 2 weeks. It wasn't a big deal. Okay, some use cases that you can use this plugin for are the typical use of bindiff, turbodiff, downgrade, and also other ones. You can export and import the work you did in some version of that product to the new version of the product, but not only importing names and comments like other existing tools like Dynamics bindiff, but also importing structures, enumerations, type libraries, and many other information that is typically not imported from other tools. You can diff patches, the most typical use case, not in my case, but likely your case. You can discover different software to discover new functionality added, not only different patches. And also you can diff libraries against programs that statically links against that library, so you have partial symbols. One example is if you are doing some research in Flash, you can compile the ActionScript library, then import the symbols to the Flash database that you have in IDA. Sorry. And I wanted to show a demo, quick demo, but I don't think it is going to work because it is blinking. So, in short, it is awesome. You can download from GitHub. Sorry. Oh, from this one. OK. Thank you.
Finish? OK, we have 1 minute and 45 seconds for questions. Anybody want to ask him a question? Why GPL?
Because it is good. There is no answer. I don't want it to be BSD or something like this. If you want to continue the development or you want to contribute to it, it must be free. This is why.
we should send you to talk to the Panku team.
OK, thank you.
OK, thank you, Hoshan. Thank you very much.